What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block for February 20th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell.
Streets of Rage 4.
Wait, what? No. Is that real? Is that happening? Is that real?
It needs to happen. Come on, Sega.
Well, every week you say something, and I get really excited, and then it doesn't exist.
But there's other times that I say something, you get weirded out. It's just like, you're crazy.
That's true. Also true. Can't help it.
So
That's what
it needs to happen. Come on, Sega.
Just a $30 HD beat 'em up side scroller thing. Sure.
Yeah. Some beat 'em up game got announced for Switch.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what it is though. I guess I could just check the internet since that's what we're using. Oh man, how's it going, Ed? How are you? How's it going?
It's going good. I am off vacation and back to work. I should have kept the day off, but I just went ahead and just you know what? I'll work a few hours that make up my missed lunch and just get some extra money. But I'm good.
Yeah, I went into work today and I'm usually the one that has to stay, and they were like, since you're quitting, some of these other people need to know what they're doing when you're not here, so you can go home. I was like, whoa, I have a free day off.
Peace out.
Oh, well, I went in at 8, and then at 12:50 they're like, you can go home. I'm like, I've only been here for 5 hours. They're like, bye. I'm like, peace. I'm like, yeah, put back a little bit of money just in case this happened, because I really thought they were only going to make me work through last week and then give me this week off, and then I start my new job next week. Oh, by the way, everybody, I got a new job. I don't know if I said that on this show. I think I did. I think I said it last week. But I didn't know if they were gonna give me the week off or whatever, and I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, and I feel like the same thing's gonna happen tomorrow too. They're just gonna be like, peace. I'm gonna be like, okay. But I put a little bit of money back just in case that happened. So if I don't get that many hours, it's not a big deal. But I'm excited. New job next week. So excited, man. Just to start the new job and just. It's gonna be weird not working weekends. This is the first time since I was in first grade that I've had weekends off.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
Oh, just because of sports, but then after sports I started working, and then it's just man, I can't believe I'm not gonna have anything to do on the weekend. That's just weird. That's a weird concept to me.
Having weekends off.
I know. Will that just be oh man, I can't wait.
You already know that I'm gonna be it's gonna be Friday night. I'm like, boss, sleep in. Yes.
I know. And I'm gonna be up early. I'm gonna be I don't know what to do with myself. What am I gonna do? I'm literally gonna lay in bed until 11 on Saturday, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna wake up, and at 1 o'clock I'm gonna be what do I do with myself? Seriously, what do I do with myself? So I plan on actually, after we're done recording this show, I need to test my stream stuff, because I don't know if the NES or the SNES Classics work with the game capture, even though technically it should, because it's HDMI, but sometimes things are blocked inside the system. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna start streaming Nintendo games, Ed.
Yes.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do it through NGR or through Corey in HD, but I think I'm gonna start streaming. So that's something I plan on doing. I have a lot of plans, Ed, for when I have all this time off.
Right.
But man, Ed, we should probably talk about games that we're playing. Because, yeah. What have you been playing, Ed?
I've been playing Doom on Xbox One, getting further in that. Getting my tail kicked. I started doing a lot of the rune trials, and they're very difficult, but they're kind of worth it. So they're making my gameplay a little bit longer. I think I'm at, like I said, at the halfway point. I know probably after the show, I'm going to be playing some more, and kind of hopefully by tomorrow. At the time of this recording, that I'll be done with the game. Secondly, I've been playing Bayonetta 2 on Switch. Loving that game, just enjoying the comedy and the action. Been playing it on the TV with my Pro controller, and it feels really good with the Pro controller. I probably played it twice, undocked, and like in handheld mode, and it's fine. It still runs smooth, but it's just like once I get home and put it back in the dock and get it on my TV, start playing with the controller, it's just like, oh, it's buttery smooth. So doing that. I just picked up Battlefield 1 for Xbox One. Dude, I got the game for like $18.
Nice.
Brand new.
Nice.
So I was just like, yeah. So I'll probably start that like next month. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. My 2DS is still. I keep forgetting to charge my 2DS so I can play it. But I'm going to charge it like a little bit later and play that. And then I'll be jumping back into Monster Hunter, Yakuza, stuff like that. But that's pretty much what I've been playing. My focus is right now. Before next week, I'll be jumping in. Next week or the week after, I'll be jumping into Hellblade and trying to finish that game, start that game and work on it.
Nice. Oh, man. Well, I've been playing Bayonetta 1. Yes. I've decided to play through the first game before I start the second one. So yeah, Bayonetta is a great game, man. It is so much fun. I'm just having. Look, I really just want to get to Bayonetta 2, really, but I want to see like what the story is in Bayonetta 1 and how crazy it is and whatever. And like, I put it on easy, and like it's a little too easy, I guess, which is weird because I suck at games to say that, but it's really fun, man. It's really, I like the witch time mechanic, and I like the way like the weapons work and everything, and the combat. It's really fun. Definitely definitely a game that came out in 2009 though. All the crotch shots and the butt shots and stuff. Something that probably today's gaming atmosphere probably wouldn't stand for, but it's all still there. So yeah, some suggestive sucker sucking, it's all there. So but it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to get to Bayonetta 2. But today, like when I got off work early today, and I was like, kind of want to play some games, but I don't know what to play. And I gave Monster Hunter one more shot, and I was like, I don't know. This game's just not for me. It's too slow. It's I don't really know how to explain it. It's like you go out and do these hunts, and like you could put in 2 or 3 hours and not make any progress. Depending on if the monster runs away or the monster kills you, or you're just not strong enough because you don't have the right weapons to do it. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's too slow. It's not for me. I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch, and I know there's a ton of people that love those games, but like I put 7 or 8 hours into this game, and I'm like maybe closer to 10 actually, and I'm just like, I don't know, I can't do it. I just can't. So I scrolled across my PS4 dashboard, and I was like, N++ is fun. Let's try that. And somehow with like the last update or whatever, it wiped my save from from when I was playing it last. And I was like,
oh no.
Which, I mean, I would have been mad if I was like 50 levels in, but I was only like 5 or 6 levels in.
Oh, okay.
Because like I try to get all the gold things. I coins, squares, whatever you want to call them.
Coins.
But I started playing it again today, and I played 25 levels and perfected 25 levels today.
Dang.
And I was like, huh, yeah. And I'm talking like if you've played N++, each square is what I'm referring to as a level. I didn't like play 25 levels because that would be just like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Exactly.
Because it's like each level or each, I don't really know what they're calling them. Each world is separated into 5 levels, I guess. And then you move on to the next one. So it's fun, though. I love that game. I love that game so much. Maybe I played closer to 30. Well, hold on. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm not going to do math in my head. It was probably closer to like 50, actually.
As good as N++ is, I hope Box Boy over N++. Don't get me wrong, N++ is really good, but
they're not even the same genre.
Well, I mean, the way that how they both feel like indie games. I know N++ is an indie game, and Box Boy kind of also is. I think like if both of them came out at the same time on the same day, I think I would buy the Box Boy trilogy first before I buy N++. That's just me. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I like both games. I mean they're totally. I think they're different enough to say you can like both of them without them competing with each other. But
yes,
this N++ is what I wanted Celeste to be, right? I think I put N++ more in line with Super Meat Boy than I do Celeste, and man, it's so much fun. And every time, like, sometimes I get real nervous when I'm about to hit something and I hit triangle on PlayStation, and like, you just watch the ninja explode. You just like, and you can change the color of the blood. And I made my blood yellow. It's really funny.
Oh wow!
It's just really funny. So, almost done with like the quote intro levels, which is like, I don't know how many levels it is. It's probably close to like 200 levels in the intro.
Dang.
Well, there's A, B, C, D, E, and then each world is separated into 5 levels, and then each level is 5 sections. So like, I don't know how many that you would call that, but it's a lot, man. There's so much to that game. It's so much fun. So that's kind of what I've been playing. Today was really the first day. Well, Friday. Yeah, Friday was kind of like the last time until today that I had any time to play games this week. So, yeah, played Bayonetta and N++, and I love them both. Give me N++ on Switch, please. Gosh, I would give them so much money for that.
In the future, I think it's gonna come.
I do too. I really think it is. Dude, you see all that stuff that's on there now that probably shouldn't be on there, and you're telling me a quality platform like N++ isn't? Come on.
Okay.
Come on. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. So, all right, Ed, let's get into some of these news bits. Are you ready?
Bits.
Remember,
let's do this.
If we don't discuss something that you would like us to discuss, you can email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com with the subject line news bits, and email us the story and the link to the story, and we will talk about it. So, seems like Friday's episode was a winner because we didn't get anything anybody didn't want us to talk about. So let's get into this. Sumo Digital's new kart racer focuses solely on Sonic and Friends. This is a rumor coming from Nintendo Life. No Sega All-Stars this time around, it seems like. Despite Sega's Aaron Weber pouring a bucket of cold water over reports that Sumo Digital is working on a new Sonic and All-Stars racer, the rumors persist. Now we're hearing that Sumo is indeed beavering away on a Sonic-themed speedfest, but this time around it won't be pulling in characters from a wider Sega universe, and instead focus on Sonic and his pals, just like Sonic R and Sonic Drift racing titles of old. The evidence is a member of the Sonic Stadium forum who previously predicted that Sonic Forces would have a character editor. Whether or not that's convincing enough for you is all down to personal preference. If this is true, Sumo is indeed creating a Sonic racer which ignores Sega's other games, and it could be seen as something of a step down from the brilliance of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, which celebrated the company's proud heritage, featuring properties such as Shinobi, Golden Axe, Alex Kidd, Afterburner, Skies of Arcadia, and many others. So that's a rumor. I wouldn't mind another Sonic kart racer. I like these Sonic All-Stars Transformed for Wii U.
Everybody loved that game. That one was really good.
Yeah, everybody loved it, and then Mario Kart 8 came out, and then everybody forgot about it.
Yeah. If this is true, and they're returning back to just the Sonic family, I think a lot of Sonic fans will be happy, but it's gonna really come down to the gameplay, because it'll be like, no matter what characters you put in the game, if the gameplay is boring and not good, everybody's just gonna be like, well, they should have just brought Sonic All Stars to Switch or something. People gonna be saying that. So, if the rumor is true, let's see how it plays out and when it will be out. It has to be out definitely before Mario Kart 9.
Yeah. I mean, if it comes out, it'll probably be at some point this year. I think as much as like Sonic isn't as big as Mario in our eyes, like a lot of people still love Sonic, and Sega wants to keep a Sonic something every year, whether it's a mainline Sonic or a spinoff. And like, look, this is the year of a spinoff, so it looks like we're getting a kart racer again. So
right.
But I really liked All-Stars Transformed. It was cool. It reminded me a little bit more of like Diddy Kong Racing than it did of like Mario Kart, which is I think why I liked it a lot, because you could like switch to the plane or other things. It was cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Plus the Nintendo versions had Wreck-It Ralph in it, so that was cool.
What was it the first Sonic like All-Stars? It was one of them that if you played it like on 360 or PS3, it was one of them. They still had a Nintendo character in it. They had like Mario or Donkey Kong.
No, it was 360. It had Banjo Kazooie in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that because like the 360 version like sold like 3 times as many because people wanted to play as Banjo, and it was weird because like that game came out after Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah.
But the game featured the N64 versions of Banjo Kazooie. Like the not the square faced weird versions, but like the box art versions of the N64 game. So that was funny.
And there was just like, this is not literally, but this is kind of like the close way to play a Nintendo game.
Pretty much.
Different console.
Pretty much. Hey, you like Mario Kart? Well, Sonic's here, and you can play Banjo, I guess. Maybe Mumbo Jumbo. But yeah, that's coming apparently. I'll probably get it. I like a good kart racer, and Sana will probably play it with me. So because she likes Mario Kart, so
I'll wait for the reviews.
This is from Nintendo Today. Super Mario Encyclopedia is coming from Dark Horse Publishing. Dark Horse Publishing announced that they will be publishing the official licensed Super Mario Encyclopedia later this year. Wow, my words. I'm tripping over words all day. The book will include 256 pages, and in it lists all the enemies, levels, collectibles, guides, and more. It includes all the games up to Super Mario Odyssey. The game was released too late to make it into the book. The encyclopedia will retail for $40 and will be on bookstore shelves October 23rd. That's cool.
I'm going to buy this. I kind of want to see. I don't know how big it's going to be. Hopefully, about. They don't give a page count, do they?
256 pages.
256. So
it'll probably be the size of like Hyrule Historia or something.
Okay. Because they just said the main games, right? Or I wonder how many games they're covering. Are they doing a handheld and a console?
I don't know. It just says it includes all of the games up to Super Mario Odyssey. The game was released too late to make it into the book.
So then they're probably doing like the Paper Mario series, Mario Luigi, the Mario Kart, the sports Mario games.
I don't know. That'd be a lot to include, but it is 256 pages, so.
Right, because I'm just like there's a lot on the console side, but I'm like it's handheld and side games that kind of triples it in a sense, in a way.
Yeah.
And then you got like Versus Mario, which was at the arcade.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
yeah,
guys, adding that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be cool though. I'm a little surprised that Mario Odyssey isn't in it. Like, I don't know. It's weird, especially if it's coming out like a year after the game. But I'm sure they'll have some sort of revised version in a year or two, because Hyrule Historia got a revised version called Arts and Artifacts like 2 years later, and includes all the Breath of the Wild stuff. So,
okay,
we'll see. And then there's another Zelda encyclopedia coming out in like end of April, I want to say, maybe June. I don't know. It's coming soon though, and it's the special edition is $75, and it comes. The book is cool though. It looks like the NES cartridge, and it comes with a black NES sleeve to put it in.
That's
cool.
Nice.
It's cool.
I'll probably go to Barnes and Noble, see if they got it, and then just buy it there.
Yeah. So that's cool though. I knew they do so much for Zelda like that it's nice to see something for Mario.
A lot of people really want to see them do it for Metroid too. Like probably like a lot of their series. I know. I think Fangamer, they did one for Earthbound. They did an Earthbound one.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people would love to have a Metroid one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on how well Metroid Prime 4 does. Then maybe Nintendo will start pushing Metroid a little bit more, which that's a topic for expansion pack next Monday. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be an interesting one. But speaking of Earthbound, Ed, there's a rumor that came out early this morning that Funko had the license to make Earthbound merch. And then later today, it came out that Funko is confused about whether or not it's licensed to make Earthbound merch. So I'm just going to read this story from Nintendo Life. If you're a fan of pop culture collectibles, then chances are you've already been aware of Funko's line of big-headed figures known as Funko Pops. The series of successful toys has covered a wide range of media, including TV, movies, comics, cartoons, and of course video games. The company has just released a Strider figure, for example, which is, in our humble opinion, has to rank as one of the best yet. That may change soon, however, as Funko appears to have confirmed that it has obtained a license to create merchandise based on the cult Super Nintendo RPG Earthbound. A smoking gun in the case is a page from the recent investors presentation, which shows all of the licenses Funko currently has access. An eagle-eyed Nintendo fan quickly spotted the interesting names nestled amongst the others. Later, it goes on to say, once news began to circulate online, Funko got involved and apparently is somewhat confused. We've got a few possible scenarios here. The person handling Funko's social media's presence may not be aware of upcoming lines, hence the confusion, or they could know but aren't able to make an official comment until the line is announced, and that tweet is an attempt to throw fans off the set. The third scenario is one we'd imagine is the most unlikely is that somehow Funko has used the incorrect logo and is working with another brand or company that goes by the name of Earthbound. I'm not a fan of Funko Pops, but if any characters from any games look like they deserve a Funko Pop line, it's probably Earthbound.
Yeah, I think everybody would definitely like the four characters, like your four party.
Yeah.
It's really weird because I don't think Earthbound is a Nintendo property. I think the creator owns it. Because when they did this Smash competition for E3, and the creator came up and announced that Earthbound Beginnings was coming to Switch, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I think he owns the franchise, and Nintendo can't license it, but they somehow are able to work together for them to get it out here.
It might be. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to look it up right now, but it might be like a Pokemon situation where like the Pokemon company owns Pokemon, but Nintendo maybe has a stake in the company and is able to use it, you know. But that's why you see Pokemon stuff on PC sometimes. That's why Pokemon Go is outside of Nintendo's control pretty much. I can't find anything. It's just like, buy Earthbound complete inbox on eBay for $300. No thanks.
No. We did get it like for $8 on Wii U and Wii.
Yeah. But that was kind of funny. But like, out of all the figures and all the things that Funko Pops are made, like that Funko makes, like Earthbound's art style fits those figures the best, I think, out of a lot of things. So,
yeah, I know everybody. Some people, like the Overwatch crowd, they've been trying to get all the. I think there's like 3 or 4 characters from Overwatch.
Oh, there's more than that. There's like 12 now.
There's 12 of them. Okay. I think only seeing like maybe 4 of them. Probably at Toys. They probably started shipping them out to other stores. Because those are kind of like the hard ones to find for a lot of them.
Yeah. I just looked them up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 of them. So, So, that's might happen. So, you Earthbound fans may have more stuff to buy if you want. Maybe. So, all right. This next news story. Earlier last week, we talked about the potential of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy coming to Switch. That rumor seems more likely, as it seems that Crash has been rated through the PEGI rating system, PEGI 7, and Spanish games retailer Extra Life, not to be confused with the charity. This just starts with a big X. Extra Life might have just confirmed the rumor that Activision is bringing Crash to Nintendo Switch. The retailer listed the release date for this year, and it makes us wonder why Activision won't just announce the game already. It's not a new property, it's not a big AAA game, it's just another remaster, which begs the question, will you buy Crash on the Switch when it inevitably comes out?
If they fix the difficulty.
I don't know. I'm more interested in the Spyro rumor than I am the Crash games, and I think maybe like there's a rumor that the Spyro collection is going to be announced in March in some way, and I think maybe they'll confirm that Crash is coming to Switch at that event. You know, because the year exclusivity will almost be up, and ports will start to happen, and toys, and they'll start their marketing They'll restart the marketing campaign on Crash on other systems while they're working on the marketing campaign for Spyro.
I wonder, why did Sony, and this maybe goes with Microsoft, I'm like, why do they want to hold something like for a year for an exclusive? Whereas something like with Switch or with Nintendo, they might do 3 or 4 months, and then like the game comes out on the other consoles.
Well,
like, what is with the year exclusive?
It might be like Sony put some development money behind it. Not enough to like make it exclusive forever, but enough to be like, hey, since we're giving you some money to publish this, it's probably going to be the biggest on our platform. Like, maybe you could just throw us a bone and we could have it exclusive for a year. Similar to, like, Microsoft is helping PUBG development, and, the coalition part of that team is actually helping create the gunplay for that game. So, like, it's probably one of those situations where PUBG will probably come to everything eventually. But until then, it's like, well, Microsoft's helping develop it, so they get the early access exclusivity on consoles, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm way more interested in Spyro though than I am Crash. I'll try Crash. I don't know why people would go to Crash after like. Let me start over.
This is the thing. Crash so well in Europe. So if it comes to Switch, it's going to probably do well in Europe. I think here in America, if it didn't do well on PS4 and it does super well on Switch, that's telling. That I'm like, whoa, that's weird. Like, why would this game do good on PS4 in Europe and good on Switch in America?
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Crash was outdated almost as soon as Mario 64 came out. Because Nintendo showed you how to do a 3D platformer right, and I realize this is more of a 2D platform on a vertical plane than it is on a horizontal plane, but like, still, I don't know. I'll try it though, because like it seems like a decent enough game, and like I like having a Switch library. So
Crash is not Crash, but yeah, Spyro is more of a 3D adventure game that I could get more into. Crash just feels basic nowadays, and I'm just like, I've done this before, and no matter how pretty it looks, I'm like, if I was going to do this game, I would be doing it for 3, because I'm like, oh, I never got to play 3 and 100% it. Like 1 or 2 are already 100% of these games. They're not going to offer me nothing. So I would rather do like replay Spyro, so I could just have a better experience with that game.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, I'm more excited for Spyro than Crash, but look, people who want Crash can now take it on the go with them. That's cool. I mean, I'm not going to say no to more games on the Switch, but speaking of Switch games, Ed, Wii U indie game Tokitori 2 is coming to Switch, called Tokitori 2 Plus Nintendo Switch Edition. The Wii U indie game will be released on February 23rd, and the game will retail for $15, but you can pre-order it today and save $5. I think they mean $15 on the eShop, because there's no way that cartridge is going to cost $15. Tokitori 2 was originally released on the Wii U in 2013, and one of the most popular games downloaded on the platform. So cool. I think I remember playing Tokitori 2 on the Wii U at some point. But
I know hearing about it and seeing a little bit of it. It just didn't interest me.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I probably won't get it, but it's cool to see one of the gems from the Wii U that, because let's be honest, the Wii U didn't have a strong indie scene, at least promoted well. So to see one of its better indie games come over is I'm all for it. Okay, Ed. We don't have Bayonetta 3 yet, but they're already thinking about a 4th entry to the series, which gets me really excited.
Yes.
Hideki Kamiya is thinking about a potential 4th game in the series. Bayonetta 1 and 2 launch on Switch this week, and Bayonetta 3 is in development at Platinum Games as we speak, but working on a third game isn't stopping producer Hideki Kamiya from thinking about a potential fourth game in the series. He tweeted in Japanese that he was already thinking about ideas for Bayonetta 4 and that he has some ideas and concepts for the game. The first 2 Bayonetta games are released on Switch this month, announced in December. Watch the trailer for 3 Below, blah, blah, blah. So, we might be getting more Bayonetta. Surprise.
Now, but let's see who pays for it.
Oh, it'll be Nintendo. Dude, I think Bayonetta is Nintendo now. Like, I think Bayonetta 3 proves that. I think Bayonetta 2 proves that. I think his tweet that said, Bayonetta, as long, Bayonetta will never appear on PS4 unless Nintendo says it's okay. So it's Nintendo funding these games, and I think that's smart. I just think it's smart.
Then what is I wonder what is Capcom going to do? And the reason why I mentioned that is because there's no action kind of game like Bayonetta on PS4 or
the rumor is Devil May Cry 5 is going to be PlayStation exclusive. Then that Sony is helping Capcom fund that game to battle the Bayonetta exclusivity for Switch.
I think that's
so that means DMC will be Xbox exclusive and we'll get DMC 2. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Cause Sony was burned by Capcom with Street Fighter V.
Yeah, but it's a totally different team though.
But the thing about it is that if they put this money in to a game like this being exclusive, what is Sony going to? I think this is going to be the final straw if they get burned again.
Yeah, I bet this, like, for me it's, I think Sony had this deal in place before the Street Fighter V fiasco, and like I think it being a different team and them kind of cleaning up Street Fighter V since launch and really kind of pushing it, and I still get things from Sony that says, oh, download Street Fighter V Arcade Edition today and you get access to Season 2, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm not a Street Fighter guy.
Well, this would be my thing. If they're going to pay for that exclusive for PS4, I think, and this is going to sound weird, I think they need to send Cory Barlog to Capcom and help them oversee Devil May Cry 5. Because he knows action games. He's worked on the God of War series. So
I don't think they need to send him there. I think he can just be. I think he can be
he needs to be over there overseeing that project. The way that, because Sony. I know this is a Nintendo podcast. The way that Sony didn't check stuff and check in on how Street Fighter V was to let that happen at its release and give them and just be approved of about that should not happen. When you look at Bayonetta 2, Nintendo did send people over to Platinum Games to check up on the game, give some ideas, help them probably correct some stuff, and then left and let Platinum do what they need to do. Nintendo was making sure that they was getting their money's worth.
But that's because Nintendo, I don't want to make it sound like Sony doesn't care, but I think Nintendo really cares about preserving what their brand is and what it means to be a Nintendo game, And
Sony I'm saying that Sony needs to do the same thing. If just because you got a high profile franchise on your system and you're giving money for this exclusive, you need to pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you 100%. I think Nintendo, the reason why Bayonetta 2 turned out, because like, look, Bayonetta was like a middling game, right? It was a fun action game, but like the quality of the game was like mid 7s to 8, and like Nintendo's polish on 2 really pushed Bayonetta 2 over the edge, right? Of like 9.95s.
It pushed Platinum into the spotlight. to get them the business that they got.
I mean, it's the same thing that Nintendo did with Mercury Steam, right? Was with Metroid, was like, okay, we understand you're like maybe not the best developer, but you have experience with Castlevania style games. What if you gave you the bones of this old game, you remade it, and we overlooked the process? And like, you know, Mercury Steam came out and said they learned a lot from Nintendo, and like they might be given another chance to make a 2D Metroid for either 3DS or Switch, you know. So
it restored the gamer's faith in Mercury Steam system. I keep saying Mercury system on handling the Metroid series.
Yeah,
you know, for portable, and if they could continue to provide great ideas and great design, you know, hey, who knows? Who knew something like that? Yes. Okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Special guest. No.
Eddie's family.
But I just think like I think Sony will have a more hands-on approach with DMC5, to avoid the Street Fighter fiasco. But I don't know if Sony even has like a clear-cut plan on their own franchises. You look at Days Gone, like nobody understands when Days Gone's coming. It's been in development for so long, and like they've had so many ups and downs this generation anyway. Like, yeah, Horizon was fantastic, but you look at a game like The Order, which was rushed out, and some of their best exclusives are second-party exclusives, Neo, Bloodborne, stuff like that. And Uncharted it had great reviews, but they weren't as good as 2 and 3. You know, you look at their slate now, you look at the trouble that Quantic Dream is kind of going through right now.
Right.
There's a lot.
What happened to Shenmue 3? Okay, yes, it did get kickstarted, but you, Sony, put money into that game too. And you're not doing anything with this development. You're not trying to push this game out. Like, what is going on? Now, back to Bayonetta 4. I'm sorry for the sidetrack. Back to Bayonetta 4. If it's going to be a Nintendo mainstay, meaning that a lot of this game is going to show up on Nintendo and it's going to do wonders. I don't know. That would be a first for Kamiya to actually be directing this game for that system. And hopefully he doesn't butt heads with Nintendo about it, because I know he loves difficult games.
Yeah.
And I think Nintendo's going to be like, well, we want to make sure that if there's going to be difficult, let that be its own difficulty. If people are playing on normal, give them a chance to have some breather room to get through stuff. You know, so hopefully they don't clash on the design with that.
Yeah. We'll see how it pans out. I mean, let's get Bayonetta 3 first before we start talking about what we want from the sequel. But
I think even if Bayonetta 3 for me, and this is me, even if it was a letdown, I would still get Bayonetta 4.
Yeah. I don't think Bayonetta 3 is going to be a letdown at all. I think it's going to be great. So, but we'll see. I still need to finish 1 and 2. And then we can start talking about it. As
long as the action is there and the comedy is there and it runs smooth, that's all I care about.
Right. Speaking of Capcom, Ed, a trailer was released this morning for Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch. It will be one SKU. It will be released on May 22nd of this year, 3 days before Dark Souls Remastered. That's late. I thought it was going to come out in March.
Yes. I am happy. I am going to buy this game because I love the Mega Man series.
Yeah. It is getting a retail release for $40, or you can pick them up. It's weird because digitally they're going to be separate for $15 and $20 for 1 and 2 respectively. But if you buy them at retail, it's going to be $40, and they're all going to be on one cart. So, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anything else about that. It's I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Mega Man 11. I'm excited to play the Mega Man X games. Like, and I know the X games aren't in this Legacy Collection, but I'm excited to see what they do with that too. So
I'm going to buy it. The physical copy. I think it comes with a cloth or something like that.
Yeah.
I just want to have because I think doing it digitally, I kind of don't want to take up a lot of space, and I know it won't. But I'm just like, if I have the ease of being able to pop in that cart and I got all 10 games there without trying to select different, going out closing that software to go in another one because I want to play like Mega Man 8 or something. If I could just do that all in that one cart, I'll take that. I'll pay the extra $5 or something.
Yeah. I'm excited. There's a lot of games coming out in May now, man. Donkey Kong, Dark Souls, Mega Man. You got Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection coming. May's filling up fast. So.
Sure, I think we gotta redo the whole list almost for May.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Ed. Full-scale development of Shin Megami Tensei 5 has finally begun. Quote, I feel the production staff has come together considerably. Shin Megami Tensei 5 has now entered, quote, full-scale development, according to Kazuyuki Yame. Despite the fact that the game was announced some time ago, the project hasn't hit its stride until very recently. Quote, at the start, the production of this project had only a few people at its core, with more and more people gradually becoming involved. Although this number is still increasing, I feel that the production staff has come together considerably at this point, and to reach a milestone where we can say we've started full-scale development. The producer added that the aim is to make the new title a perfect middle ground between the worlds of handheld and home console gaming, with content that is visually striking when you're playing on TV, but has a more casual feel attuned for portable play. Shin Megami Tensei 4 and 4 Apocalypse on 3DS are cited as examples of the latter. So given the boost in tech, it's unsurprising that the production time is going to be increased due to HD graphics and moving towards the home console experience. So cool. See you in like 2 years.
Yeah, I think that trailer that they showed, I was just like, ooh, what is this? And then when they actually revealed that it was that game, I'm like, yes. I think it's probably from the people from the Persona 5 team. I guess they they would wrap that game up. They probably took a vacation, probably did some patchwork and stuff like that, and then moved people from that team to the Shin Megami Tensei 5 team.
Yeah.
So, because I'm like, that's the only way that I could think of that they ramped up production. Because they had to have like story and artwork kind of wrapped up since last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yep, that's something to look forward to. Probably, I would give it like 2 years at least. Probably.
2020.
Yeah. Gosh, 2020. That sounds so far away.
Because if they're wrapping up production, I wonder who's doing localization for that. Is it going to be like Tokyo Mirage Session, or are we going?
I don't know.
Well, yeah. I wonder if if they'll give it to A4 Play to do localization.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if they'll work. I wonder if they'll work in tandem together instead of like finishing the game and then translating it. I wonder if that would get the game out faster over here. But then again, maybe the text will just be translated and we'll just get Japanese voices like we did in Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Yeah. Or Treehouse? Or
maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that though.
Yeah. Treehouse is going to be interesting this E3.
Oh my gosh, I
Because
don't even want to think about E3 right now, man.
I know I know, but I know I love their Treehouse Live. I kind of been enjoying it and watching it and stuff. I really wonder what they are localizing right now, because like Monolith is done for right now with like Xenoblade. Like they're passionate and stuff and everything, but we don't have an announcement on their next game. We don't know.
We saw concept art of their next game. Remember, we talked about it about 6 months ago.
Were they doing another Xeno?
No, we don't know what it is. It's just concept art of their next project.
Oh my goodness. I've been so wrapped up with Xenoblade too. I kind of forgot all about that.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's no, I know where it's at. Where is it?
Because Treehouse wouldn't be working Treehouse themselves wouldn't be working with Monolith projects right now. They got to be translating something. What that could be, I don't know. They're probably getting stuff ready for E3 like right now, play testing, making sure, because that's going to be interesting to see what are you guys doing right now, because there's something that you guys are doing with Nintendo, and I know they can't say nothing about it, but they're dripping with something, and I don't know what it is, and I'm super intrigued. I think it may be Metroid Prime 4. I think they're probably getting ready for a playthrough of that for E3.
Yeah.
If we don't see nothing for a Nintendo Direct, they got to be doing something for E3. Like, because we don't have a date for Kirby. We don't have a date for Yoshi yet.
Yeah.
So if those games don't come out like between June, from now to June, then they're going to be showing that off at E3. Or if Kirby does show off, they'll probably be announcing some new DLC content, and they'll be showing it off, because they got to be doing something.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait for E3, except I'm not going to be able to watch it now
because of work.
Yeah, with that new job, I can't take off yet. So
same here.
But I mean, I'm sure you'll be messaging me and being like, they announced this, they announced that.
Shoot, let's see what job that I have at that time. Because shoot, if we could just get that. Well, like I said, we can watch it after everything gets announced, and people will be like, well, we already know this. I'm like, but you haven't heard Pow Block's reaction and thoughts and stuff. So we'll just get prepared and get ready for it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Look, I was gonna say you might have to take that Tuesday off and work that Saturday for overtime.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to feel it out, but I'm gonna see if maybe we'll see. Well, we'll see. I don't want to have like a bad kind of, not like a bad impression, but like, you know what I mean. Like I want to feel it out and see how it works and everything, and we'll see.
And we're 3 months away from it, so
yeah,
we don't. Yeah, right. I'm just thinking outside the box at this point.
All right, Ed, we're going to move on to our last news story here. FIFA 18 sales on Switch went up almost 500% in the UK after a price cut. FIFA 18 hasn't really been selling well on Switch. It's been selling, quote, selling so poorly, unquote, that EA has taken a step back from the platform altogether to reevaluate the platform. But a recent price cut in the United Kingdom, where most retailers sold the game, saw a massive sales increase of 494% after the price dropped to $42 US. Thanks. I don't know what that translates into. I'm sorry, UK listeners. Thanks to that, the game has rocketed to the #1 spot in the best-selling game in the UK last week. It would seem that there were lots of Switch owners willing to buy FIFA 18. They just didn't think it'd be worth the price of a full game, which, to be fair, it's not the full game, so why would you pay the full price? Smart. Switch owners are smart, let me tell you. Using their brains, Ed. Using their brains.
And I think EA has been marketing, definitely because FIFA was big in Europe, they've been marketing that game more on Xbox One than I think Switch or PS4.
Yeah, so I think Microsoft over there to try to, they have the FIFA marketing rights, so you're always going to see an Xbox One logo at the end of the FIFA thing. So, but I mean, look. We talk about this all the time. You were with me when I got FIFA for Switch. It looks great. It plays great. It's missing a lot of modes. It's missing a lot of features, but there are also features that, like, personally I don't care about, but it's missing, like, Ultimate Team. It's missing some online stuff, stuff like that. So I'm glad to see that, a price cut, this game got the life it needed, because that game is mechanically, it's a fantastic game. It plays great. It runs great. It's probably one of the best looking games on the Switch outside of Nintendo's games, right? So,
and I kind of want to see with that good sales of it. So I kind of want to see how the good sales affect people's opinion about it, to be like it was worth the wait, or if they're gonna say I should have bought this game, I should have bought this game when it came out. Yeah.
I still enjoy Switch or FIFA on Switch. I think I like NBA 2K a little bit better, but yeah, it was great mechanically. I just hope EA kind of looks at it and says, oh, well, I guess we should give them the full game if we're going to charge full price. So, but that's kind of it for the news. We're still waiting on that. Please let there be a direct announcement soon.
Oh, okay.
Please. Why?
like we need it. And the bad thing about it is I won't find nothing about it until tomorrow if they announce something, and then I still won't be able to watch it if they do it in the midday. So if they do announce us direct for Wednesday or Thursday, it better be at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it better be in the afternoon, dude, because like I want to watch it, because this is going to be the last one I'm going to be able to watch for a while.
Right.
And like I want to watch it. I want to do a reacts. I want to do a breakdown. I want to do that. And it's not like we can't do that late at night, but it's like I want to do it right when it's happening, because that's when you get like the best results.
Exactly. It's that hotness, and it's that surprise of not knowing what is being talked about is shown. Because like we said, when that last direct came on and they just threw off Wolfenstein 2, me and Corey just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And we went from there. Like, if I didn't have that concert, dude, I think for the next like 3 hours we probably would have podcast just about that direct.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I think this next direct is going to be a big one. Okay, so one thing that we didn't talk about in the news, it's not really news, but people are starting to uncover things by scanning the different amiibo into Bayonetta. And if you scan the Bayonetta Smash Brothers amiibo into Bayonetta 2, you get a letter from Ronan, and he's like, the next time you're chucking it up with those All-Stars, take me with you, or something like that. And it's like, is this how they're going to market the next Smash Brothers game? What if you scan the Smash Kirby into Kirby Star Allies and you get a Smash something? And then when Yoshi comes out, and then when Donkey Kong comes out, what if all the Switch games leading up to E3 have an Easter egg of Smash, and then they'll do the big reveal of Smash for Switch at E3? Like, what if they're starting the viral marketing and this is the first game that's doing it?
I'm not ready to think ahead like that far, because that would be insane. Like, all the developers putting something, that kind of Easter egg, or putting something like that in, everybody would just be like, I don't know if they're going to jump in sales or anything with Amiibo, but I think people will be just having so many theories to be like, okay, what is this next Smash going to be, and what does the Amiibo mean for this game? Like, is the character roster from what they got now definitely about to spin? Because the first thing everybody going to say is, where the heck is Shovel Knight?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I'm reading this article now on Nintendo Everything. It's Bayonetta 2 for Switch has a Smash Brothers Easter egg. Confirmed that this is not in the Wii U version of the game. It's only in the Switch version, and it says, Bayonetta, something came in from that Fight Club of yours. Strange to think of you up there, mixing it up with them all-stars. Bring me along next time, huh? I could use the spar in practice. Ugh. Like, I would love this stuff. And like, when Shovel Knight, the physical copy of Shovel Knight inevitably comes, and it will, and I will be first in line. If you do not preach right now. I'm just saying, man, I need it. I need a Shovel Knight. And you know it's coming because, like, they're going to want to put all the campaigns on one cart. They're not going to want you to have to update the cart, because a lot of people who are going to buy the game aren't going to like connect it to the internet and download everything, you know. They're going to want a treasure trove special box set. And
Target is 6 minutes away from my house. You best believe the time that, and I think Target opened up at 8:00. I gotta see what my schedule will be that day. If I don't have to be at work until 9 something, I'm going to that Target and I'm getting it day one.
Yeah, for sure. I want the Shovel Knight physical copy, and if I scan my Shovel Knight amiibo or the 3-pack amiibo that's coming out later, if I scan those and each one of those characters has some kind of Smash Easter egg in Shovel Knight, or like if there's a special Shovel Knight stage based off Final Destination or any of these other Smash Brothers levels, like, I'm gonna be done. I'll be done.
Would they be like, I can't wait to dig up this reveal for you guys? I'll be like, all day.
Like, and like, you know, they're up for it because he's in Brawl Out, right? That was the one he's in.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight? No, Shovel Knight's not in Brawl Out.
I thought he was.
Is he? I don't. Some indie characters are in Brawl Out, and I think Shovel Knight's in it, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Guacamelé's in it. I know Hyper Light Drifter is in it.
But this would be the Switch port if they did Smash. I don't think it'll be a new one just yet.
That's fine. I don't need a new one. What could they possibly do differently? Give me more characters.
Right, because Rodin is like literally a fighter.
Yeah, you could like, I mean, you know, a lot of the characters have archetypes that they're based off of. Like Mario and Luigi play similarly. You could make him play like Ryu or Lil Mac, or, you know, someone like an up close fighter like that. You can make his structure kind of like that, you know. Man, I want it so bad. I want it so bad.
That dude, literally, that would be insane. That would literally be insane, and I'm 100% all for it.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. I need it. I need it in my life. I need it injected into my veins.
The sad thing about it is just that we have to wait, and if we don't get it, I'll be like, "What were you guys thinking of? This needs to be here. Come on, Yacht Club. Do not play with us.
I know.
This needs to happen."
I know. I want a physical copy of Shovel Knight really bad, but like I also want Shovel Knight in Smash Brothers. Like I want Nintendo to start reaching out to the indie games that are popular on Switch and be like, "Hey, we want to throw you some money if we can use your character in Smash." Like the character from SteamWorld Dig 2. Like if you could just throw Image and Form some money and then, you know, I'm sure new Fire Emblem characters are going to be in there.
Yeah.
You know, Shovel Knight, and even the rest of them, like Spectre Knight would be awesome in Smash. He'd be fast. He could probably jump super high.
Oh heck yeah!
I'm trying to look at my amiibo. I'm trying to think.
Well, okay, so I wonder if the Tekken team at Bandai Namco, if some of them are still working on Tekken 7, or have they moved on to another project?
Well,
or
the Tekken team is 2 teams, but the half that team's working on Tekken stuff, and the other half is working on Pokken Tournament. I think this is another team over at Bandai Namco.
Okay, so let's think about it like this: a Switch port of Smash, Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 6. If the rumor was true, Metroid Prime 4, that Dark Soul game, Code Vein, that means that they got 5 games in development right now. On top of having, I think, there's the ones that got 2 more games being developed for a Switch at this time. Mm-hmm. 2 or 3 more that we don't know about. So they're busy. I wonder how is Bandai Namco doing this? Like, they had to hire a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sure they did.
Like the Dark Soul team, well, that's more Front Software, so that's not really Bandai Namco, so they don't have to worry about that. Yeah, they had to probably hire. I'm guessing at least 100 people, 50 to 100 people, because you cannot have almost 8 games like that in development for like multiple platforms.
Yeah, they have to, and I know like they probably have a bunch of smaller teams that work on smaller projects like Pac-Man Championship Edition or the Namco Museum stuff. Like I'm sure they have that team separate from the fighting guys and the I don't know, Code Vein, Dark Souls-y teams. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they put together a team I'm sure Nintendo just has, like, an office inside Bandai Namco at this point. Like, probably, like, 5 or 6 Nintendo employees working there and be like, this is what you guys need to do for these projects, and here we go. Woo!
I could just see Nintendo be like, you know what? Here's an extra $150 million. Hire about 50 more people for this project. Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't really know. I'm sure they have a team for Smash. Like, if they're gonna keep making Smash for Nintendo, like I'm sure they have a Smash team now.
Bandai Namco had to make mad bank with Smash.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Like, for Wii U and 3DS, people who, like we said, people who laughed that they weren't buying the 3DS version bought 4 million copies, and it's still selling.
Yeah.
People who bought it on Wii U, I think it was half of that, but it still sold a lot. I'm like, so you did spend $100. So they way made up for their budget.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you think about it, they way make it up. When this mug, if it comes to Switch, don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does happen, I think it's going to double that. If Mario Kart DX could sell 1 million and that support and still sell some more, Smash could do that on Switch.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. And I'm sure Smash is going to sell. They're going to sell so many copies on Switch. Like, And like it's just going to give another reason for people who don't own a Switch to buy one. And like, and it's not going to be like the Wii U where like people aren't going to buy the system for one game. Like, and we know Wii U had a library of great games, but like Switch has a library now. Like they have a full library already, and like they haven't even put out their heavy hitters yet.
Dude, think of an esport with 4 and 4. But think of a 16-player kind of battle. It's weird for me saying that, but think of people playing on their own Switch against other people, like, locally. Not Wi-Fi, but you know how the 3DS works. Dude, like, watching an 8-player Smash... or just seeing like a group of people doing 8-player Smash and enjoying themselves, that's $480 right there.
Yeah. And I'm sure Smash is going to be one of those 10 million sellers, right? I'm almost guaranteed.
You already know that if Amazon does it for $47.99 for pre-order, if you do not hop on that deal.
Yeah, because that game, I mean, that Nintendo games don't drop in price ever unless they do a Nintendo Selects line. So it's not like you're going to be getting a deal anytime soon. So you might as well pre-order it. But
as long as something comes with the rewards for the pre-order, I know everybody's going to be like, okay, we need to watch when Amazon drops this as a pre-order. We need to refresh it, and we need to order our copy. If you're the Prime member doing the $47.99, if Amazon does that. Other than that, shoot, they got to be sending stores at least 10 copies. There's no way that Nintendo should only send 4 or 6, and then it'd be the hardest thing. I'm like, you're going to do it on a Friday?
It honestly wouldn't surprise me if Smash was bundled in with the Switch this holiday. Like, if it comes out this year, it'll be bundled. Like,
that would be the smartest thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Smash, and like this is our first real hint that Smash is coming, right? Is this little Easter egg from Bayonetta, and like we know Smash is coming, but like this is like it's coming, it's coming, and we're gonna get new characters. It is super exciting.
It's getting close to them finalizing it, and once it gets, because it has to be a Nintendo Direct, and it has to be a good old trailer. It has to introduce a new character. It has to. Yeah. That's the only way that.
Dude, what if the trailer only featured the new characters? What if it was Shovel Knight, Rodin, one of the new Fire Emblem characters, and like
they just got to do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just got to do one, because everybody is going to expect that if you're going to introduce new characters, they need to have their own trailer like they did for the other characters. That slow reveal.
Yeah, but it can't. I think Shovel Knight would be the perfect character to debut in a new trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just say Smash is coming to Switch, and you play out the whole trailer, and then all of a sudden you just see a shovel fly in, and like a new challenger approaches, and it's Shovel Knight. Like, Shovel Knight's got to be the first one.
Cannot just knock your mind out. You might not think about this. Rocket League being a fighting stage in Smash.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be amazing.
With and you're knocking folk, and you're gonna be fighting around, and all those exclusive Nintendo cards come, and you can use them as part of the level to not smash people out. Dude,
that'd be awesome. And like the ball was just like a environmental hazard. Oh man! And like if you throw somebody into the goal on the other end, like it's smash it, like it counts as a ring out. Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be so awesome.
Dude, I was just like, okay, they are going all in.
Oh, man, that would be amazing. Oh, man, Nintendo, you can have that one for free. Psyonix, please, just let them have a Rocket League stage.
Oh, I think if what if it's just like if you bought Rocket League on Switch, you get the stage for free. It automatically unlocks. Or somehow they revealed it.
Yeah.
Shoot, don't you know how many sales will skyrocket?
Yeah, Rocket League sales would increase like 300% because people just want the stage.
I mean, you're getting an amazing game anyway.
I
so
know you might.
Right now.
Oh, man, that would be amazing. Oh, that'd be awesome. We'll see. We should do an expansion pack on Smash characters we want to see. We'll just do it. We'll just, yeah. So, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. But we've been going at it for an hour and 15, and we've got a couple more things to record after this. So, we're going to cut the show here and stay tuned to youtube.com/NGR Radio for expansion pack. We've got a Metroid Prime episode coming up. We've got a Smash Brothers episode coming up. We've got a few episodes coming up that I think you'll enjoy. So, yeah, come to our YouTube page and subscribe. Follow us on social media, NGR Pow Block on Twitter, and Nintendo Pow Block on Instagram. You can find all of our content on ngrradio.com, and you can download this show every Tuesday and Friday on podcast service of your choice, or you can watch us on youtube.com/ngrradio. So,
yes.
Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode, and you can check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and other podcast apps.
Yeah. And you can find me at CoreyandHD on Instagram and Twitter. And you can find me on NGR Radio and a plethora of other shows on Nerds Gone Rogue, Arsenal X, Nerds Gone Platinum. Download our family of shows, World War I podcast, and of course, Nintendo Pow Block. Until Friday, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Thanks for watching. I forgot to say that. Thanks for watching.